but a very large ed tech company. And he said, "Are you the father of so and so name?" He took some name. I said, "No, I'm not the father of so and so name." He said, "No, but as per our records, you are the father of, for example, let's take a name, say Brinda Arora." So I said, "No, I'm not an Arora. I don't have a daughter called Brinda Arora." So he said, "But sir, as per our database, this is it. How can you refuse? This is a OTP validated databases that we have got. I have to sell you a package for the edtech." It was almost a altercation with him. I said, "Boss, the number is mine. I don't know who validated the OTP, but I am not the father of so and so." So I mean, मैंने कहा घर पे लड़ाई कराओगे आप, मतलब this kind of. So anyway, that's a lighter note on data and databases and telemarketing. But coming back to Samir, since Dr. Limaye talked about data protection officer, so first question is, do all organizations now, if data fiduciary is any organization who collects data, which means even if talking of companies, all the 13 lakh companies, active companies in India, okay, I'm not even talking about the proprietorships and the partnerships or the NGOs, although they're also applicable. But even if talking of companies organized from a business, everybody, even if they are employing 5 people or 50 people or 5,000 people, they're all data fiduciaries. Now, are we saying all such companies have to now appoint a data protection officer, and yes or no? And then in either case, who can be a DPO? Is it an IT guy or a legal guy? What are his roles and responsibilities and stuff on the DPO, if you could explain?
The concept of DPO is very clear, Sumit, that there has to be an independent head, functional head, who is responsible for the privacy of all personal data being carried by an organization. So if you are a 5 people company, so you're carrying personal data of 5 employees, and you might be dealing with customers and vendors and so many other people. You are also carrying personal data of those 25 vendors. So personal data of 25 vendors plus 5 employees of the company, you have to protect the data. Now, if you have to designate one person as a DPO. Ideally, the DPO in a large organization, smaller companies will not have a board. But the previous version of the bill said that the DPO has to report to the board and make it a mandatory compliance issue. At the end of the year, she has to define the number of breaches that happened and what action were taken. Whether you are 5 company or 50,000 people, you have to have a DPO. But doesn't mean that it increases the compliance cost of all the entities. Of course, large entities will have to have a DPO because regulatory framework will ask them to do it. But coming to smaller organizations, of course, they will probably appoint or give extra responsibilities to one person to act as a DPO, right? Or maybe they will call Dr. Limaye to act as a DPO, or they will call us to act as a consultant DPO. Smaller organization, right? Those things will happen.
Or even
Right?
consulting DPOs can be. I mean, they may
Yeah,
not.
see, the law will not mention. Law will not mention that. I mean, you can have a consultant, tax consultant. You can have a investment consultant. You can have a property consultant. Why not a DPO
There's a
consultant?
new line of sort of consulting I'm seeing emerging as a data privacy professional or a data privacy consultant, which can sort of not only advise you, audit you, also act like a DPO and all that. Amazing.
So,
Yeah.
we do this function, and the amount of discrepancies we have found in large organizations are really alarming. Alarming means with a capital A, alarming. People have no inkling of what privacy is all about. And that's why, like I said, the base is that people don't understand the meaning of privacy and what harm will it bring to me. So the loss of awareness, the loss of my reputation, the loss of goodwill, those are the losses you will incur if your privacy gets breached. Not many people understand that, right? Unless you are a celebrity, we are not bothered so much about loss of reputation. We don't understand the concept of reputation. So we have in online, we have a business of ORM, online reputation management, which means my online reputation has got breached. So I need to employ an agency to manage my online reputation, which is a business in itself. But we will not go there. So coming back to your question of DPO, yes, in theory, everybody needs to appoint one DPO. Larger organization will have to have an independent data protection office. Large organization will not like to appoint the IT head as the DPO because the DPO is supposed to audit the IT only. See, the data privacy is all about protection of data, and protection of data by default is a function of the CISO, Chief Information Security Officer, or which includes the function of CDO, the Chief Digital Officer, CIO, the Chief Information Officer, or Chief Technology Officers. Though these people, whether individuals or being the function being carried out by one person, is supposed to protect the data. Now, if he were to become a DPO, then whom does he audit? He cannot audit himself. There is a clash of interest. That's why the understanding is also, this is not mentioned in the law. This is my understanding, that they will want an individual person with knowledge of law, basic knowledge of cybersecurity and IT to become the DPO. Report to the board, present a monthly or a quarterly report to the board that these are the breaches I have found, and then file it as a mandatory compliance. I expect, you are recording this, I should not say, but I'm anyway going to say it. I expect this to become part of the Company Act very soon. Mandatory कर देंगे इसको ये लोग, करना ही पड़ेगा. If you allow me, I'll give you one example. A very large hospital, obviously I will not name, we were doing their audit. And as part of the audit, we went to their website and we were auditing the website in terms of, like we were discussing about VAPT. VAPT we started with. When we went into detail, we had to stop.
Welcome to Complinity Technologies. Complinity is India's leading governance, risk and compliance software helping companies to manage their compliance, contracts, litigation, legal updates, inter-financial controls and more. Complinity is a one-stop shop for all GRC needs. With our proprietary 12 GRC modules and real-time legal updates on 2,000 plus laws and 24,000 plus compliances, all in an integrated platform that is easy to use with automated alerts and risk management capabilities, is why compliance managers, general counsels and chief financial officers choose Complinity every time. Join the most innovative and prestigious brands that use Complinity. Automating your compliance management. Request a demo at complinity.com.